Welcome to On the Way to School, your 6-minute daily boost for educators and administrators. I'm Christopher S. Dennis, and today, let's elevate our journey together. Welcome to On the Way to School. We're back at it. Hopefully you had a wonderful wonderful break from the pod, and I'm excited to get back at it and share some tips and insights. We're outside today, so I'm going to try not to wake up the world as we have today's chat. But yeah, it's been a good minute. You got to have an opportunity to rest and recover. So after episode 100, took some good time off to finish up some stuff. Number one, finished up my doctoral program. So the PhD is done. So I'm Dr. Dennis. Nice to meet you. But it's been good. So, but today I want to get into a little bit about just kind of, the journey of leadership. And I'm looking down at my notes just to make sure I hit all these points properly. And usually we think about the leadership journey from the biggest moment we had or the biggest opportunity we've had, instead of just really reflecting over the elements of leadership. And I've got 3 points for you today. The first is the pyramid of leadership. Now, as you visualize a pyramid, you naturally see that the foundation is the biggest portion, or the bottom of the pyramid is the biggest portion of the pyramid. It's the most substantial. It's got the biggest width, most space. But as you get to the top, it naturally narrows, right? So there's one block at the top, right? One triangular piece at the top. But those 2 to 3 layers before that, it's probably like 4 bricks, 3, 2, and up to 1. And that's kind of what leadership feels like. You have fewer peers as you move up the top of the pyramid, and that means the type of information that you have access to, the things that you can share and commiserate over, is varied, and even fewer people can understand what you're dealing with. Now, while you go up that pyramid, of course, things like compensation, autonomy can increase, but it's essentially a limiting space where you don't have a lot of people you can connect with. So when you think about the pyramid of leadership, you have to prepare yourself to naturally be a little wiser in how you kind of just find solitude and ways you can share and find support. A good way to do that is to join, a board with other people who have similar roles, or find some other service where you can kind of pour that into a different space where the stakes are lower. I'm on a board, and there are 2 women who are kind of terming out, and the refreshing remarks and the kind words that were shared with them was just an example of how powerful it is when people are able to have spaces where they're able to be vulnerable without the risk of going all in their own institution. Okay. So as you go up the pyramid, you want to find people who can really give you support, but you can also do that in ways where you're still serving and kind of being focused. And friendships are great, right? But every friendship doesn't necessarily understand the work that you do. So that's why it's important to find like-minded people. Second point, building on that kind of burden of information that you're carrying at the top of this pyramid, that's a lot of psychological labor that you have to perform. So you want to make sure that you are, one, not trying to overly process that or dump that on your significant other or your partner when you get home every day, but you want to make sure that you've got a healthy routine with how you're managing all that information, and not letting it consume you. Okay. So, for me, I'm a cigar fan. After this video, I'm going to enjoy my coffee and smoke a cigar and just kind of do my deep breathing and meditation. That's one way that I do it. So I encourage you to find ways that you do it as well. And then finally, just finding solitude, finding solitude in whatever ways you can, be it a vacation, a good book, a good TV show, something like that, but find a way to process these things. Okay. So, as I hear this airplane flying up above, I'll probably wrap this up, but, the journey to leadership is important. It's significant. It's fulfilling, but you definitely want to understand how to kind of manage and navigate your own energy as you move forward. So again, welcome back to the pod. Dr. Dennis checking in. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me on the way to school. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making a difference. I'm Christopher S. Dennis. See you tomorrow.